Researchers took the AI assistants that can actually run your computer, click buttons, type, and move through real apps, and made them far better at it. Not by showing them more perfect examples, but by letting them fail on purpose. One small model went from solving about a quarter of real desktop tasks to more than half.
Hold on. A quarter to more than half is basically doubling. Take your own guess where it ended up, and hang on to it. And I've got a question already, Juniper. How does failing on purpose make you better at anything?
That's the whole story. And keep one small thing in your back pocket. A tiny checkbox in a find and replace window. The one labeled regular expressions. Leaving it unchecked turns out to matter a lot. We'll come back to it.
So set the stakes. Why do I care about an AI clicking through apps?
Because this is one of the biggest promises in AI right now. An assistant that operates your computer for you, edits the file and fixes the setting. The catch is reliability. On long, real tasks, one early slip and the whole thing falls apart.
And the obvious fix is, show it more examples of doing it right? More good demonstrations, smarter AI. That's how you teach anybody.
That's exactly what everyone believed, and it's exactly the problem.
Wait, how are good examples the problem?
Picture learning to drive by only ever watching perfect dashcam footage. The expert takes every right turn, never drifts, and never panics. You copy it beautifully, as long as you're on roads the expert drove. But the first time you drift onto the shoulder, you're somewhere the footage never showed. And every second you're lost, you get more lost. That's these AI agents. They only saw the flawless version. So their first mistake drops them onto a screen no example ever covered, and it snowballs.
Right, and you can't show it a perfect example of unmessing up because the expert never messed up.
Correct. So here's the move. These agents fail the same handful of ways. Quitting too early, repeating a dead action over and over, or hunting for a button that doesn't exist. And nearly 9 in 10 of those slips happen in the first few steps. Early.
So they know where the crash happens.
Right. So they let the plain agent drive until it wobbles into a real stuck spot. Then, at that moment, they hand the wheel to a coached version of the same AI. Same brain, but now holding a little cheat sheet written from its own past failures. The coached one usually gets unstuck. And they train the agent on that recovery, the getting out part only.
Wait, the coach and the student are the same AI?
Same weights, Finn. The only difference is the cheat sheet. And hold on to this, that cheat sheet is only there in practice. On test day, it's gone. Training wheels that come off.
Okay, but does this actually work, or is it nice on paper?
They tried it on 3 different AI models, on a hard test of real desktop tasks, file managers, spreadsheets, browsers, and cross-app jobs. If the idea's right, the models should get dramatically better at digging out of their own messes. So, remember your guess for that worst model, the one starting at about a quarter?
Yeah, 24%.
It landed at 53%. From a quarter of tasks to more than half, more than doubling. All 3 ended up over 50, every one of them a big leap from where it started.
Wait, with the cheat sheet though, right?
No, that's the part that gets me. They tested it with the notes gone. On tasks the old agent failed flat, the trained one recovered about half of them, cheat sheet removed. The recovery skill didn't stay on the notes, it soaked into the AI itself.
So the training wheels genuinely came off.
And that checkbox? In practice, the coached version got warned. In find and replace, leave regular expressions unticked. Or a question mark stops meaning a question mark and your whole replacement breaks. Oddly specific, very human. And the agent absorbed lessons like that until it didn't need the warning.
Here's my one hesitation. Those cheat sheets weren't written by the little AI. A top-tier model called Gemini wrote them, reading over its shoulder like a world-class private tutor. So how much of this is the clever method, and how much is that tutor's knowledge rubbing off? Nobody's fully separated it yet.
Fair, and the authors say as much. Still, wheels come off, skill stays. That's new.
So, would you trust an AI to run your computer more or less, knowing it got good by failing over and over first? Drop where you land.
If you like research explained without the jargon, subscribe and join a growing crowd of curious people making sense of new AI, one paper at a time.
And next time your software fights you, look for the tiny setting you never touched. That's usually the whole problem.